Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Brother in the Land, Act 6, Scene 1 and 2. So guys, this is the last video for this play script, and I'm so happy I'm gonna cry at this point. Anyways guys, as this play script is coming to an end, do tell me in the comments section down below what type of content do you want ahead. Like a few of you mentioned like you wanted summaries of the hidden figure and something like that, so do mention what type of content do you guys want to watch. Why am I stuttering so much today? Anyways. Today, we're going to be doing Act 6, Scene 1, Osmotherly Village, a cafe. That's the setting, guys. Pretty short chapter. Danny and Kim and Ben come across what's left of a cafe after the attacks. The cafe is in ruins and is in a poor condition. Kim ventures into the cafe and then calls out to the others as if she's found something. So there's nothing to explain here except that Danny, Kim, and Ben have left the settlement. And they come across a cafe, which, of course, is in ruins. It's destroyed and in poor condition. Kim goes into the cafe to search for any supplies, and then she yells out for the others to come in as if she's found something. Act 6, Scene 2, the cafe. Kim found a trap door in the cafe. Danny went down it into the cellar. He finds a locked door behind which he finds a gold mine of supplies. While Kim and Danny are distracted, Rhodes appears out of nowhere and grabs Ben. Kim screams for Danny to get out of the cellar. Kim tells Rhodes they weren't here to steal his stuff and that he can have it for all they care. But he refuses to believe her. Once Danny comes out of the cellar, he asks Rhodes to leave Ben alone and kill him instead. Rhodes points the gun at Kim and Danny while Ben rushes behind the counter and throws a tin can at Rhodes' head, causing him to fall unconscious but not before he fires the gun. The bullet hits Ben and he dies in Danny's arms. Danny experiences flashbacks due to the shock. Then he tells his parents that he had a dream that Skipley was attacked by nuclear weapons, but they reassure him that it was only a bad dream. The Shadow Man appears, exclaiming how he wishes it was all just a dream, stating the nuclear attacks were indeed real. Suddenly, the Shadow Man's voice turns into Danny's, making it apparent that Danny is the Shadow Man. He says that he has written down his story in hopes that people will one day read it and not commit the same mistakes the people of his time did, causing pain and suffering. An old woman is shown next to the Shadow Man, who is actually Kim. Anyways, guys, this is the last scene, so let's explain it in detail. So basically, Danny, Kim, and Ben found this cafe. They went in. Danny found a trap door, and Kim found a trap door, and Danny went down it, and he found a cellar where he found a ton of supplies, like all types of foods and all types of things you need. During this time, Rhodes, who you least expect, makes an appearance, and he grabs Ben, and he threatens to kill Ben. Now, at this point, Kim is like, you can have your stuff, we do not want your stuff, just release Ben. And Danny's like, leave my brother alone, you can kill me instead. At this point, Rhodes basically points the gun at Kim and Danny and throws Ben aside. Ben then crawls behind the counter, finds a tin can, and he throws it at Rhodes' head. Now, before Rhodes can fall unconscious, the gun fires. Basically, Rhodes, before falling unconscious, fired the gun, and the bullet hits Ben. And even though I really didn't expect Ben to die, Ben dies in this last scene in Danny's arm. Danny, due to the shock, you experience flashbacks, and during this time, Danny experiences flashbacks. And he goes through all his memories, and there's a memory where he tells his parents that he had a dream that Skipley was attacked by nuclear weapons, but they reassure him that it was only a bad dream. Now, over here, we do think, okay, maybe it was only just a dream. But we get to know the Shadow Man says that he wishes it was a dream, but the reality is that these nuclear attacks did happen, and that Danny did lose so many people, that Danny did lose his brother, and all of this pain and suffering actually did happen. So the other plot twist that we get to know is that the Shadow Man is actually Danny. Throughout this whole story, the Shadow Man who has been narrating the events was actually Danny. Danny was telling his own story. So in hopes that people one day, when they come across a story, they will not commit the same type of mistakes, causing so much pain and suffering like the people of his time did. And during this time, we also get to know that we see an old woman with the Shadow Man, who is actually Danny, which we know at this point. And that old woman is Kim. Okay, that was a lot. For when I the first time read this play script, it was pretty shocking to me. It still is, but yeah, I was really hoping for Ben to make it alive, and I feel like Rhodes should have been killed off so much earlier, but whatever, guys. We're done with the play script. The end. We are free. You guys are free. I am free. And the next batch of, I think 8th grade? Yeah, of 8th grade will have videos to survive on, and they won't have to suffer like majority of you did. I'm so sorry. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Do go follow me on my Instagram, and do not forget to suggest content ideas because, well, what do I do after this? Anyways, guys, see you all next time, whenever that is.